What is going on, Pacer Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice Pacers. Just wanted to talk to you guys really quickly about something that could happen today. It was a development earlier today that the Milwaukee Bucks might be without Giannis and Dame for game 5 of this series. So Chris Haynes on his latest podcast says he doesn't expect Dame or Giannis back in the series. Could be speculation, but he's usually right when it comes to those two. So just a development, guys. Again, these are game time decisions here. We know that anything could happen here in this time frame, but it will definitely be interesting because if the Milwaukee Bucks have Dame Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo out for this game once again, it definitely gives the favorite to the Indiana Pacers, regardless of the fact that they're up 3-1 and regardless of being in Milwaukee. It'll be an interesting game tonight for sure because we saw what happened in game 4. The Indiana Pacers could not, for the life of them, pull away from the Milwaukee Bucks in game 4. Now, obviously, if you have a situation where neither one of those guys are going to play again, it definitely opens up a lot more things for the Indiana Pacers to be able to take advantage of. But as we saw from game 4, even Tyrese Halliburton was having issues. He was having lower back spasms as well. So he has a situation where he's going to be a game time decision. Again, he played 30 so minutes last game. I wouldn't anticipate him not playing in this game, especially since we haven't really seen anything for it. I'm sure he's gotten a lot of treatment over the last 2 days, and has been able to help relax that a little bit. But I do expect them to have a few minutes restriction on him for it. But I wouldn't expect Halliburton to miss. But again, if you're in a situation where not only right now are Dame and Giannis expected not to play, even Patrick Beverley and Chris Middleton are game time decisions for their games as well. Now, my guess is that Pat Beverley and Chris Middleton will play, but there's a lot going on here if you are the Bucks and if you're the Pacers too. Again, this isn't just a situation where Giannis and Dame are the only ones struggling here with coming back. I mean, if Tyrese Halliburton is not 100% either, that definitely hurts the flow of the offense and how this team performs. Now, going back to, like I said, with the Bucks, Middleton, who's kind of been dealing with being banged up a little bit throughout this whole series, even in the last game, went out early in that third quarter because Miles Turner had stepped on his foot and he was limping badly. I mean, Middleton is practically running out there with half an ankle on that right foot right now. So the dude is definitely struggling, but Middleton is battling and he's doing whatever he can to still be able to provide some offensive production for Milwaukee. So God bless him. But Beverley, I'm not entirely sure what Beverley's injury is right now. But if the Bucks, and what it seems like is that the Bucks will be without Lillard and Giannis again for game 5, do the Indiana Pacers actually take this in game 5? And I'll be honest, I would love it if they did. I'm not entirely sure if they will. It will definitely be a tough road ahead for the Indiana Pacers. Again, regardless, we saw the Bucks were able to hang with them regardless in game 4, even when they were down all of their guys, and not to mention Bobby Portis being ejected early in that game on Sunday. So this is definitely a interesting little tidbit here on whether or not the Milwaukee Bucks will be able to extend this series, and then will they get Dame Lillard back before then, or do they get Dame Lillard back at all? I mean, obviously you're the Bucks, you want to be able to have these guys play if they can, but At the same time, you also don't want to potentially hurt them for the future of your team by getting them even more hurt and causing them to end up getting worse injuries. So you don't want them to play until they're capable of playing and not injuring themselves further. But this is going to be an interesting game. A lot of teams that are banged up right now, and the Pacers, their star point guard dealing with injuries. The Milwaukee Bucks with their best guys, their top three guys really dealing with all sorts of injuries. So it'll be interesting to see how this progresses. But let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Is this enough for the Pacers to secure a Game 5 win over the Bucks? And will they win their first round playoff series? But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Let us know your thoughts. Thank you so much. And as always, go Pacers.